So hello guys, today's topic is crystal chemistry part 1. We will start from minerals. So what is mineral? Minerals are chemical compound formed by geological process or by inorganic process. They have a well defined chemical composition and are crystalline. Now, what do you mean by well defined? Well defined means the crystal will have an internal atomic structure, a repetitive internal atomic structure within varying limits. Within varying limits. And what does you mean crystalline? Crystalline means having high order repetitive internal atomic structure. Having high order internal atomic structure. Now what happens in a crystal? Let us consider this to be a crystal. In a crystal, the atomic arrangement, the internal atomic arrangement is of two types. The first is repetitive and regularly or periodically arranged internal atomic structure, and the second one is unrepetitive or varying internal atomic structure. The minerals with a repetitive internal atomic structure is called or are considered to be crystalline, whereas the minerals who doesn't have repetitive internal atomic structure or the atomic structure or the periodicity of atomic structure varying within limits, they are called amorphous. Now from this we have concluded that if a thing is mineral, anything which is a mineral, or if we consider that it is a mineral, that it should have both inorganic and high order internal atomic structure. High order means what? High order means repetitive. It should have repetitive internal atomic structure. Like if we take apatite mineral, we know that if there is one mineral, then why will we consider it is as mineral? There must be or there should be two things. One is crystalline and another is inorganic process. We will consider one thing as mineral if it is formed by inorganic process or it have crystalline structure. It should have both these things. It should have both crystalline and formed by the inorganic process. Like apatite, if we take apatite, it is a biogenic crystalline, means instead of inorganic crystalline, it is formed by biogenic crystalline. It means it has not formed by inorganic processes. The apatite is formed under laboratory by biogenic processes and make it crystalline. So we consider it to be mineral. Although it is a biogenic crystalline, then also we consider it to be a mineral. Like apatite, calcite. Calcite means CaCO3. Calcite, apatite, we consider these minerals. A mineral will have high order crystalline structure only if it is made under high temperature and long period of time. It means if a mineral is formed or formation of the minerals require high temperature and long period of time. If a mineral is formed under low temperature, means if a mineral is formed either in low temperature or in a short period of time, then it doesn't consider to be a mineral because it will have a amorphic structure. We know that we will consider a mineral as if it is crystalline or formed by inorganic processes. If either of them is not present, then we will not consider the thing as a mineral. Like regular sugar. Regular sugar is a crystalline but not considered to be mineral as it is inorganic. Like synthetic diamond. Synthetic diamonds are not mineral because they are crystalline. The synthetic diamonds are crystalline, but they are not natural because they are synthetic. They are made by artificial processes. So for a mineral, if we consider anything as a mineral, then we should have both these things. It must have crystalline and formed by inorganic processes. If either of them is not present, then we will not consider the thing as a mineral. So we concluded that the mineral is formed by inorganic processes. It has a crystalline structure. Crystalline means having high internal atomic structure. High internal means, high order internal. High order means repetitive internal atomic structure. Now the mineral is of two types: crystalline, amorphous. Crystalline means who have internal atomic structure of highly ordered, and amorphous minerals means who doesn't have high order internal atomic structure. Minerals form under high temperature and long period of time. Now we will come to importance of minerals. What are the importance of mineral? It helps in understanding the earth formation, dynamics, engineering field. It is used as commodities. It is used to make computer chips, superconductor, capacitor, diodes. Now we will learn one basic things. Means atoms combine to form molecule or compound. Then molecules combine to form crystal, and crystals combine to form mineral. It means the minerals are the aggregate of crystals. All minerals are composed of elements. Elements are the pure substance and building blocks of the crystals. Element consists of atoms. It means if we take Na element, this is a Na element, then it have Na atom. It will have contain Na atom. Now this atom consists of proton, neutron and electron. Atoms are small, invisible, hard particle with no color, taste or smell. Atoms of same element are called molecules, whereas atoms of different element or different element combine in definite proportion to form compound. It means if there are same element. Same element means what? If this is oxygen element, then it will have contain oxygen atom. These are same element, oxygen, oxygen. The same element combine, or the atom of same element combine. Obviously, if two elements are combined, then their atoms are also combined. Like oxygen, oxygen combine to form oxygen molecule, whereas Na element and Cl element combine to form NaCl. So we will this as a compound and this as a molecule. One thing is about the compound is that in this element are combined in definite proportion.